I converted my slide into a project right now. All right. Once I have made this into a project report, I have to actually make it a project report. Just by changing the size, it's not a project report. I want to keep a PowerPoint file as a PowerPoint file. And I want to convert that PowerPoint file into a PDF document without disturbing my PowerPoint file. As simple as that. So when I did this particular thing to the slides, I will not go to file and save. That mistake I will never do. Because my purpose is not to show a presentation as a A4 size paper. I will go to save as, browse. I will choose the location where I have to save this. So suppose I choose desktop. And over here in save as type, I will choose something known as PDF. So my window has come and it's showing PDF option. And you tell what you want to call it. I will call it reading report. So I gave a new name also to this file. And I will choose PDF and I will say save to it. This is question number 3, by the way. That's what we are doing right now. And I will click on save. So this particular file is automatically going to get saved as a PDF. Okay. It's done. Now when I go to my desktop, I think you all should be able to see my desktop. You all can see my desktop, right? Yeah. Here it is there, reading report PDF. ये बन गया मेरा PDF. When I double click it, now I have a proper project report which can also be printed or sent by WhatsApp. A PDF can be sent on WhatsApp, on email, as well as printed. The reason why files are converted to PDFs is because the full form of PDF is portable document format. So PDF word, it is portable document format. That means it is one document which is portable and openable in all devices. Dekho, khul gaya PDF. I hope you all can see it. And now look at this. I'll just zoom out and you will see beautiful pages. 2 pages kar raha hoon. Let's see. There you go. Look at that. It's a perfect, clean, neat A4 size project report in a form of a PDF. जितना मैंने मेहनत किया था PowerPoint में वो सब इधर automatically आ गया. Font sizes are perfect, clarity is there, it's readable, and it solves my purpose. I don't have to work hard to create a project report. एक ही बार presentation बनाया, उसका ही project report create कर दिया. Say I have got about 6 slides, but I want only slide number 1, 4, and 6 to be made a PDF. 1, 4, and 6 from all my slides should be converted to a PDF. चलो भाई कैसे करें? पहले तो इसको as usual A4 size करते हैं. अरे sorry, I forgot to make it. See, चक्कर यही है, portrait करना भूल गया था. हाँ, हो गया. अब I have got all the slides as a portrait. So I'm going to select slide number 1. I'm going to press Control key on my keyboard. And I'm going to select slide number 3. And I'm going to select slide number 6. So I've selected 1, 3, and 6. As you can see, by pressing Control, you can do alternate selections. I go to File and I say, chalo, save as, browse, desktop, PDF. call it the same name, reading project. I will replace it if required. Before I say save, obviously I have done some changes. I need only 3 slides to be coming in. I'll go to options. Under options, I've got all current slide or slides with numbers which are in continuous order. So here if I put slide number 2, so I go 2 to 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all have to select. So this is continuous. This is not solving my purpose. I have selected slide 1, 3 and 6. That's why if you realize I did the selection first and then I came to this window. You must have realized that now. So I am now going to choose only selection. After choosing selection, I'm going to click on OK. And I'm going to say save. Chalo, let's see if it's got saved the way we wanted it to get saved. ये इधर आ गया reading project. I think I should be able to see my desktop here. I'll double click it. And see the magic. It's exactly the one I wanted. Slide number 1, I think slide number 3 and slide number 6. I got only 3 slides converted to a PDF document. And which 3? The 3 which I selected it. Not the ready-made 3 ki 1 to 3 le liya ya 3 4 5 le liya. I selected slide 1, 3 and 6 and made it into a PDF document to be submitted as a project report. He says PowerPoint 01 save slide 2 in the presentation as a JPEG image named slide2.jpg. चलो मैं share कर देता हूँ screen PowerPoint 01 का. All right, I go to slide number 2 and here I've got introduction of Earth Day or whatever. He wants me to convert this slide into a picture so that he can use it or put it anywhere he wants to put it. He can put it on Facebook, he can put it on his website as a picture. So I say, okay, I'll go to file and I will go to save as usual. File save as ka option hai. I'll go to browse just like I went for PDF and I say, okay, I want to make it a desktop and I say, I want to make it a JPEG this time. And I have to give it a name, whatever I want to call it. And I have to click on save. When I click on save, a window opens up asking me, what are you trying to do? Do you want to save all the slides as pictures? Or do you want to only do the one which you have selected? So I say just this one. Remember one thing, whichever slide you have clicked, that's going to be the slide called just this one. If you want slide number 2 and you have selected slide number 1, and if you choose just this one, so slide number 1 save hoga, 2 nahi hoga. So first select the slide which you want to make as JPEG, then do all of this, just this one. And now within seconds, mera kaam ho gaya. On my desktop, I have Earth Day as a picture, as a JPEG. So double click it. It will open as a picture and it will be very clear. The clarity of the text, the clarity of colors, the clarity of background, everything will be very clean. Just look at this, how clean it is. So sharp, text is so sharp, background is so clear. I successfully converted my slide into a picture which I can put on my website, on Facebook, on any social media wherever I want to use this picture. From that presentation, you feel that there are certain slides which you feel you want to convey across on social media platforms. The same slide has to go on a social media platform. For example, ये what is Earth Day? अभी Earth Day के ऊपर आपको कुछ emphasis करना हो, तो you will say यार मैंने पहले ही slide बना दिया, सब कुछ कर दिया, अभी वापस Photoshop खोलूं या Corel Draw खोलूं, फिर उसमें बैठ के डिजाइन करूं, कोई मतलब नहीं बनता. The idea is you design once, but use it multiple times. Concept is that. So I worked hard and I designed it. Every single social media platform has got images which have a specific size. Size does not mean the size of the file. It does not mean कितना KB या कितना MB का होना चाहिए. More than that, they have a specific size in terms of width and height or length. So first step for me is to go to Google. That's my first step. And so for example, I want to convert this particular slide into an Instagram post. Fortunately or unfortunately, I'm not a very social media person, even though I'm into technology. But this is what I do. I simply type over here Instagram post size. And he shows me the size of the Instagram post. 1080px by 1080px. Chalo, answer mil gaya. It has to be 1080 by 1080px if this particular slide has to go on Instagram. I simply go back to PowerPoint and I say, chalo, mera Instagram ka post ready ho jayega. Meko time nahi lagega abhi. I'll go to design and I will simply go to slide size. I will go to custom slide size. I need over here px. मुझे at the moment centimeter दिख रहा है. So I put 1080 space px and I put 1080 space px. Magic. My Instagram post is ready. 1080 by 1080 is the Instagram post. I converted my slide into an Instagram post of 1080 by 1080. My font is looking good. My size is looking perfect. I simply select the slide, go to file, go to save as. Now I'm showing you why we convert a PowerPoint slide into a picture. I go to desktop, I go here and I say JPG or JPEG and I put over here called Earth Insta. And I say save. I say just this one. I converted this particular picture into an Insta post. Mind you, do not click on save. Huh? Come what may, please don't press on save. You'll be ruining your original presentation. After I finish doing the Insta post, I go and do undo. See what I'm doing. All I did, press the undo button. I am back to my original presentation. Then I say, chalo, Insta ho gaya. Ab kya kare? I simply take out the word Instagram and I put over here Facebook. Just see how I work, all right? So simple. I get a Facebook post size, वो दिखा रहा है मुझे अलग-अलग sizes, बोलता है Facebook का story जो है, उसका size क्या है? 1080 by 1920. Facebook story is 1080 by 1920. See how easy it can be. Imagine, we are using PowerPoint to create Instagram posts and Facebook stories. You must have never thought this is going to happen in a PowerPoint class, I'm sure. So 1080px and 1920 space px. Enter. Ensure fit. Wow. Facebook का story भी बन गया है. Then you realize the font size is too small. No problem है. क्या बड़ी बात है, 1 सेकंड का काम है, उसको बड़ा कर देते हैं. फॉन्ट साइज बड़ा कर दिया, ये बहुत छोटा है, नो प्रॉब्लम, इसको भी बड़ा कर देते हैं, इसको थोड़ा ऊपर मूव कर देते हैं. ये बन गया हमारा फेसबुक स्टोरी. फाइल, सेव एज, ब्राउज, डेस्कटॉप, जेपीजी, Facebook story, save, just this one. Undo 1, undo 2, undo 3, undo 4. 4 undos and I'm back with my original presentation. I do undos for safety sake कि by mistake close करते वक्त वो question पूछता है हमेशा, do you want to save? We are so used to clicking on yes. That's the reason I do the undo. कि भाई yes दबा भी दिया तो click भी कर दिया तो no problem. I had luckily got back my presentation. Now when I look at my desktop, this is why I love PowerPoint. I have Facebook story, I have Insta post, and I also have a normal picture which I can put on a website. Within minutes or within seconds, I created 3 pictures of 3 different dimensions for 3 different purposes using PowerPoint. No other software, using PowerPoint. This PowerPoint 03 changed the print settings of the document to uncollated and grayscale. Okay, so first let's just solve the question that he's asked us and understand better what he's trying to tell us to do here. PowerPoint 03. Here's my PowerPoint 03 presentation. And he's telling us to print this presentation. So when I go to file and he says go to print, and when you're going to print it, he wants me to print this presentation in an uncollated format. Now, uncollated or collated format, the 2 formats of printing. So one format is where he says that, you know, you want to print. If I was printing only 1 copy of this file, then I would go uncollated because it's all 1s together, then all the 2s, then all the 3s. So uncollated basically prints all the first slides, then all the second slides, and all the third slides. Whereas the collated is going to print my slides as sets. So if at all you are printing at home, when you go outside to print, it doesn't matter. उसको पता है कैसे print करना है. आपको सिर्फ बोलना है कि यार मुझे set wise print करके दे दो. But if just in case you're printing at home, the presentation, then it's very important to understand what is collated and uncollated. And obviously, then comes the picture of color also. You may not want to use your colored ink. So then you can go for grayscale. What grayscale does is it makes your backgrounds disappear, which again is not something that you're looking for. If I say pure black and white, again, it will do the same thing, right? So generally, if I choose color, and if I have a black and white printer, it will print in black and white. So general standard printing का process है. All right. But if a person wanted to print just to understand the content. He's not interested in the graphics, the different designs or put. Then he would choose the option of grayscale or pure black and white, any one of them. And he would then be able to look at only the text content, as you can see now. These are all the text content slides. All right, that's why the option of grayscale is used for printing. When you don't want any backgrounds to be printed, you want only your text content to be printed. And collated, I told you, and uncollated, I just now explained to you all, right? This was our question number 12 related to printing. It says comments. So let's see the question and let's see the answer. And let's understand how can we use these comments in our presentation. What's the purpose of it? So first, let's follow the question answer. He says PowerPoint 03 on slide 2. Select the words Fusion to More in the title and add a comment that says delete Fusion to More, so the title is swag video. All right. So इसको ये जो text है उसको हमको comment में डालना है. ठीक है? No problem. So we come to slide number 2. And here I'm supposed to insert a comment. So I simply go to insert and I've got comment. And I paste what they told me to do. Delete Fusion to More. So that title is SWOT video. Okay? Once I put the comment, you will notice there's a red colored box. Like a call out. Comic book mein hota hai. वो आ गया. I can place this anywhere on my slide. The reason they have given you this to let you know that where the comment is supposed to be applied to. Which area of the slide does this comment relate? Delete Fusion also will place it next to Fusion to saying कि यार जो comment है उसका ये word Fusion to More से कुछ लेना देना है. इसलिए Fusion to More के पास मैंने रख दिया है comment. All right. So the first question was this, and I've done it, where he says you just have to insert a comment. I just now showed you how to insert a comment. Now I'm coming to question 16b. What is he saying in 16b? PowerPoint 03 in the current presentation, delete the second comment in the document. ठीक है भाई, PowerPoint 03. Delete the second comment. How do I know where is my first comment, second comment, third comment, fourth comment? By going to the slides like this and trying to find them, is it? If I've got 50 slides, what will I do? I can't be going each slide to find that small box. इसमें है क्या box? हाँ इधर है box है. अच्छा next में है क्या box? हाँ इधर box है. ऐसे थोड़ी find करेंगे. So insert was allowing you to insert a comment. But actually the section of comments comes under something we called as review. And under review, I've got show comments. When I go to show comments, a window opens up showing me all the different comments my presentation has. Right now, I can't see any comments over here. So I've got a next button and a previous button. The first next button I will press, it will show me the first comment of my presentation. The next button I press, it will show me the second comment of my presentation. So the question over there was, go to the second comment and delete it. Once I reach the second comment of my presentation, I will simply press the delete button. My second comment has been deleted. Now when I press next, It's brought me to the third comment. And he says, we have reached the end. I say continue. He'll take me back to the first comment. Like this, by using the next and previous buttons, I can move from one comment to the other. Show comment is going to show me the comments. Delete button is going to delete that comment. If I want to delete all the comments, I will press the drop down arrow and I've got delete all comments on this slide. See, one slide can have multiple comments also, no? It doesn't have to be only one comment a slide. I might want 2-3 activities to be done. Or delete all comments in this presentation. I've got 3 options in delete. First, delete will delete the comment where I am now. Delete all comments will delete all the comments on that particular slide I am on. And this will delete all in the entire presentation. I'm coming to question number 20 called as handouts. This is again very interesting, very, I love this aspect again of PowerPoint. Where he says PowerPoint 05, create a handout of the presentation with blank lines below the slides. Save the handout as a Word document called my handouts.docs and close the document after saving it. Chalo. अब ये क्या handouts? If you remember, I told you all something. If you remember, I had done that with you all. Handouts is an extension to that only what I had done with you all earlier. And handouts is a very important aspect in terms of connecting with the audience. कि भाई audience को कुछ देना है हमको. So again, I'm opening PowerPoint 05 and I say, ठीक है, I've got my presentation ready. It's in front of me. And I say now I want to create handouts. So I go to known as export. After I go to export ke andar I have an option known as create handouts. Over here he says, okay, you want to create handouts? I say, yes, please create handouts. Here comes a window asking me that you need handouts. What type of handout do you need? Notes next to slide you want. Blank lines next to slide you want. Notes below slide you want. Blank lines below slides. So I say I want blank lines below slides. Be able to write whatever they want to write. And I say okay to it. Automatically my Microsoft Word document is getting created. Automatically ये पूरा Word document बना रहा है. यार glass आ रहा है. Just wait for a minute, it will come up. Okay. So you all should be able to see the Word document now. I just opened it. देखो automatically मेरा Word document बन गया. He has placed a slide. He has put slide 1. He has put some lines under the first page. As I scroll, comes my slide 2, beautifully placed for me inside a Word document with the lines for me to type. फिर मेरा slide 3 आ गया. Slide 4 आ गया. Word document with lines to type. If I place my cursor here, I'm able to type. See? Like this, I can go on typing. So if tomorrow a person wants to create a small little report on a presentation that you are planning to give it to the audience, or a presentation you're planning to showcase, before the presentation goes, you can create something that we call as जैसे कैसे मूवी का स्क्रिप्ट बना है, ऐसे ही हम इधर स्क्रिप्ट बना रहे हैं. Idea of it coming in word format is so that you can type below that whatever you want to type. For example, ये chart है. So whatever you all are sitting in a meeting and you say, okay, fine, tomorrow is the presentation. So let's plan out what are the aspects we're going to cover whenever a slide comes on the screen. So you sit together, open this document of Word called as the handout, and you start typing the notes which are required to pertaining to this particular slide. When this slide comes up, you're going to speak about this figures. You're going to explain about each of the colors of the bars, what's the purpose of them. Maybe you can also emphasize on how well we are doing by showing the orange bar, emphasizing on it more. All this that you're discussing can actually be typed over here in the meeting. And then you can just take a print of it and keep it next to you when you're running your presentation, so that you don't miss out on any of the important points which were discussed a day before you did your presentation, before you start the presentation, a day before that. These are all the different aspects of PowerPoint, and this is how they are used. I want to insert headers and footers. Headers, footers are something which is going to be stationary in all my slides. Okay. So headers and footers, again, there are two aspects to a presentation. One is a presentation that you do on the screen, and the second is the handout, or you can say is the notes that you give to the audience. So the header and footer also work in these two aspects independently. In one place, in case of slides, you don't have headers, you have only footers. But in case of handouts, you have headers as well as footers. So let's look at inserting them. So I go to insert. Under insert, I've got header and footer. When I click header and footer, a dialog box opens up asking me where you want to put the header and footer. So one is slide and second is notes and handouts. So I say slide. So he says, okay, what do you want to put on your slide? So I say, okay, suppose I want to put the date and time. So he brings up the date and time. In date and time, he gives me two options. Do you want the date and time to change automatically every day? Or do you want it to be a fixed date? That means you want to just put a fixed date on a presentation, which could be the date of creation. All right. So this could be the date of creation, or update automatically could be the date when you are submitting your presentation. All right. Next, do you want to put a slide number? I say yes, I want a slide number also. Third option, footer. Do you want to type anything inside the footer? All right. What do you want to type in the footer? Here I can put my company name. Suppose this company has made the presentation. So I've got three things on my footer: date and time, slide number, and the company name. Then he asked me one question: do I have to show it on the first slide? Generally, your first slide of a presentation is a slide which is not supposed to be having any content. It's supposed to be more to do just with design. You know. So I can say don't show on title slide. And I can say, okay, don't show on title slide. And I can say apply to all. Except my first slide. all my slides will have the footers. See that? All of them have got the footers, except the first slide, because I said the first slide is my main slide. I don't want to make it visible. Now, once I've done this, this is as far as my slides go. Now let's come to the other option I was talking about, the handouts which we give to our audience. When we come to handouts, in handouts, we have the option of headers as well as footers. You can see over here, there's a header option as well as a footer option. Page number option is there, which will obviously come automatically. This you can't do much about it. The locations of all these are more or less fixed. You can't do much about it. Just remember that. So page number will come on that side only. You can't bring it on top, or you can't change the location of the page number. Header, footer, you can decide what you want to type by putting what you want to type inside these boxes. All right. So for footer, suppose I want to type all rights reserved. So this can go in all my handouts saying all rights are reserved. And in the header, if I want, I can put the company name. I can put the date if I want to put, but generally I would not look at putting date unless you want people to know the date on which they attended the presentation, because these will be pages which they take home. So by adding the date on a handout, you are telling the audience that listen, on this particular date you are attending this presentation. So you can keep this update automatically. Depending upon the day you want to print it, that date will automatically come. And I say apply to all. This is not going to show anywhere on my slides, but as soon as I go to my note pages view, I can see my headers and footers very clearly. My company name has come, the date has come, all rights reserved has come, and the page number has come. So very neat and clean and a complete page to be handed over to the audience along with a picture of the slide as well as a text box for them. If they want to make some notes, they can type, or I can type some notes inside it.